Pack your bags. Don't forget your sunglasses, suntan lotion, and anything else you wish to take with you. Hey, I'm not judging because we are off to do the Cayo Perico Heist review for GTA Online. As usual with my reviews, we'll go over the pros, the cons, and my final verdict of this update. By the way, you are welcome to leave your pros, your cons, your thoughts, your views and opinions, and review of the Cayo Perico Heist as well below in the comments section. The first pro is to the developers at Rockstar Games. They managed, believe it or not, to build this entire update while working from home during the pandemic. So for that alone, I'm going to give you a pro and a golf clap to all the hardworking men, women at Rockstar Games, all the developers, for putting forth the effort, working from home in order to get this update made. So thank you so much to all of the developers, always doing the best you can when it comes to the content for GTA Online and Red Dead Online. The next pro is the Cayo Perico Heist itself. It is similar to the casino heist. Cayo Perico Heist also brings us a new antagonist, El Rubio. We only get a few minutes with him, so we don't really get enough time with El Rubio, but he does seem interesting. On the outside, he seems friendly, welcoming people to his island to have a good time, dancing and partying. But behind the scenes, you see a little bit darker side to El Rubio. I wish we would have gotten some more of that in the heist, but, you know, it is what it is. This update offers players several options in order to tackle the finale, and you, for the first time, can play a heist from start to finish, doing the finale solo. You can play it with 1 to 4 players. So a lot of you, for years, have been asking for the ability to play heists solo without a posse of 4 or crew of 4 or 3 or 2, just you. Going it alone, in for the score. If you want, you can do the Cayo Perico Heist solo, but of course, you will get paid considerably less by doing the heist by yourself, but that's the fun part. You can do the heist between 1 to 4 players in a friend or invite lobby session, so you can do the entire heist away from the public lobby. That is definitely another pro in my opinion. Next pro is 3 new weapons: military rifle, the golden gun or the Perico gun, which you can eventually acquire, as well as the combat shotgun. It's nice to get some new weapons added to GTA Online, even if most of us care more for our current weapons, like the special carbine or the assault shotgun or the AP pistol. That's kind of my loadout. So it's nice that they add new weapons because some people like trying out new weapons. We also have some new clothing, new masks, new tattoos. Wish we had some new hairstyles, but alas, we do not. And some new music added to Fly Low FM as well as Worldwide FM. We also have some new radio stations to check out. Cult as well as Still Slipping. There's also some free mode side quest activities you can do for Joy Oberson for Still Slipping FM, and it will net you, I think, total, once you complete all the antennas, $250,000 plus a t-shirt, so $250K in the game for doing those side quests. Not bad, definitely a pro. And there's also a new radio station coming soon, Music Locker Radio, I think that's what it's going to be called, coming soon. And we have some new DJs that they're adding, real-life DJs coming to the Music Locker. We have Moody Man, we have Palms Tracks, we also have Kind Music, real-life DJs, part of the Cayo Perico Heist. New vehicles, the Toreador, which is basically the Stromberg Mark II. It's definitely much better. It's a 4-door. It also has NOS, so it can go really fast in the water when it's submersible, and it can go really fast when it's in regular car mode. So the Tor is definitely a pro. We also have some other vehicles. We have the Winky, which is basically a World War II era Jeep. The Alcanosh Bomber, the Annihilator Stealth. By the way, Riley, she has done reviews of the Alcanosh Bomber as well as the Annihilator Stealth, and she's also going to be doing a review of the Sparrow over on her channel. Be sure and check out her channel for more aircraft content and streams. We also got some new boats, the Longfin as well as the Kurtz patrol boat. And we have the headline item vehicle of this update, along with the Cayo Perico Heist itself, we have a brand new submarine. And this submarine, you can actually drive it. I didn't think we'd be able to drive the submarine because it's as big as the yacht, but it's submersible. You can drive it around above water. You can drive it around below water. It's freaking awesome. Now, the submarine is required in order for you to host the Cayo Perico Heist. Not too expensive, base price, $2.2 million. I think that can go up to, $9 million if you buy everything. By the way, you do not have to buy everything. Options include various different exterior colors, some national flags. I think there's like 40-something national flags to choose from. No pirate flag, though. Arg, Rockstar, we be wanting a pirate flag on our subs and our yachts. Oh, sorry about that. Anyways, we also have some interior upgrades you can get, a weapons workshop, sonar, guided missiles, the moon pool room, which is kind of like the mini garage inside the sub. You can get a few vehicles with the submarine in the moon pool for storing. So it's fun. You can actually drive it around above water, below water. You can shoot torpedoes as well as guided missiles if you happen to have the guided missile upgrade. And you can also fast travel around the map with the submarine. The moonpool vehicles include the Sparrow, which I think is very essential. This is probably my second favorite helicopter in the game. My first favorite when it comes to usefulness and dependability and reliability is the trusty workhorse, the Buzzard attack helicopter. I'm putting the new Sparrow right there up there with the Buzzard. I honestly didn't think a week ago I would be saying that because in my predictions video a week ago, I didn't really think too highly about the quote-unquote based Sparrow, but I love the Sparrow. It's perhaps even faster than the Buzzard, and you have the ability to either put a 50 cal machine gun on it or rockets. I prefer rockets, and you can also change the primary color. And another vehicle you can get, but I would advise you not to get it, is the Kraken Avisa mini sub. It looks cool, but this mini sub, even though it's a 4-seater, is not really necessary. You can't really customize it. It has to stay blue. It looks cool blue, but it'd be cool if you could respray it, but you can't. But here's the thing. You can also store your Stromberg or the Toreador in the moon pool of the submarine. And I think those serve as a much better alternative mini sub to the Kraken Avisa. I think it's better just to spend your money on the new car, the Tor, the Stromberg Mark II, or you can just put the OG Stromberg inside your sub via the moon pool. So that's my advice when it comes to moon pool vehicles. I definitely think the Sparrow is the way to go for a helicopter. It's very useful, very convenient. And either get a Stromberg or a Toreador. If you don't have a Stromberg, you definitely want to consider getting the Tor, aka the Stromberg Mark II. You also get some free clothing items this week, login rewards, the Varsity Panther jacket for people that completed the heist challenge. You got the finale done. You got the free Varsity Panther jacket. Still Slipping t-shirt along with the Veto Classic go-kart. You kind of missed that opportunity that was happening this past weekend, Friday, December 18th through Sunday, December 20th. Hopefully, those of you that logged into GTA Online were able to get your free go-kart while you could. It's now going to be nearly $900,000 to buy it, but for those of you that were lucky enough to get it over the weekend, at least you got it for free. Well, free without all the upgrades. And, of course, the final pro is the various game bugs, fixes, etc., which leads us to what happens in every update. The cons. You can't just have a new update with the bugs and the fixes without introducing new bugs, new issues, new problems to the game, courtesy of the Cayo Perico Heist. And this update is no exception. Now, first off, there have been some join friend issues over on PlayStation specifically. I think there's been some issues on Xbox Live on Xbox One, but it's not as bad as the PlayStation Network. A lot of us have been having a difficult time over the past week. Maybe they've hotfixed it by now to actually join friends in a lobby without invite or join being disabled. So it's been a pain in the ass to try and join friends on the PlayStation 4 for the past few days through the PlayStation Network. Hopefully Rockstar fixes that issue as soon as possible, but it makes it difficult to do everything regarding the Cayo Perico Heist, especially if you don't feel like going it alone. You want to go in with a team of 2 or 3 or 4. Yeah, people on PS4 have been having a devil of a time getting people into a friend lobby in order to do the freaking heist. So it's a con in my opinion. The next con revolves around some of the vehicles, including the Kurtz, the Annihilator stealth helicopter, the submarine, the Alcanos bomber. All of these vehicles need to be buffed. They're extremely, ridiculously weak. Case in point, the Kurtz patrol boat, which looks like a nice, sweet PT boat, PR boat, whatever you want to call it. It's a military boat with guns on it, right? And it looks like it's supposed to have armor. For one thing, you can't customize it because it's a Pegasus vehicle. It's slow as hell. And to make matters worse, no armor. One missile, one rocket destroys it. That thing needs to be armored crazy. And the Annihilator stealth. You look at the images and the video of the Annihilator stealth. It's supposed to be armored. It looks like it is, but alas, it's not. So for more information about the Annihilator stealth as well as the Alcanos bomber, once again, check out Riley's reviews on those two aircraft. And the submarine itself needs to be armored. It's a military boat. Why is it that you cannot destroy the yacht, right? A pleasure ship. You cannot destroy that. No matter what you do, you can lob missiles at it, like some of us did back in the day when it first came out. We went up with buzzards, firing rockets at it, did nothing to it, and I'm sure you couldn't even destroy it with an orbital cannon. But you can do with the submarine. You can destroy it with rockets and explosive ammo and with the orb cannon. That should not be a thing. Like, in my opinion, the submarine needs to be like either indestructible or at least a lot more buffed than it currently is. So it needs to be buffed way more because it's a military vessel. You see this used by navies around the world, and those are not as easily destroyed. So the same thing should be for the submarine. By the way, another con regarding the submarine is the fact you can't name it. You can name the yacht, but you can't name your submarine? Like, what the hell, Rockstar? We would like the ability to name our subs, please. Thank you. The next con is you cannot currently race the go-karts. So we have the Veto Classic. We're also going to get another go-kart, the Veto Modern, soon. They're also in the sports class, which is another con, but some of you know how I feel about the class system in GTA Online. Not exactly the best, Rockstar. They have vehicles all over the place that are in classes that don't necessarily belong in that class in real life, but the go-karts really shouldn't be in the sports class. You can't race them right now. You can't go into land races, stunt races. You can't even go into the race creator and create races for go-kart racing. So hopefully that con will be remedied sooner rather than later, and maybe Rockstar will introduce with the Veto Modern some race kart theme races and the ability to create races revolved around go-karts, the Veto Classic and the Veto Modern, hopefully, because a lot of people would like to have go-kart racing in GTA Online. The next con is unable to free roam Cayo Perico after completing the finale as leader. You can actually go to the beach party. So if you complete it as a leader, you can go to the beach party. You can invite friends to the beach party, but that's it. You can only stay around the beach party. You cannot go anywhere outside the beach party. For one thing, most of us don't really care about the music, and we don't care to dance. We just want to roam around the island like idiots. I know it's not as big as San Andreas. I know there's not much to do on the island except for roam around and goof off, but still, it should be a treat, a reward for completing the Cayo Perico Heist as a leader. Just simply roam around, no guards or anything, you just goof off, right? You can bring vehicles over, you can ride around, four-wheeling, or just at the very least use the Winky, the Squatty, the new motorcycle, and that would be fun if we could just goof off on Cayo Perico itself, just for funsies. I mean, what's the point in allowing us to go to the beach party when you won't even let us wander around the rest of the map? You might as well just not allow us to go back to the island at all until we initiate a future Cayo Perico heist. Another con is the copy pasta. There is a lot of copy pasta in this update, and I understand, once again, that the developers were working from home. They were using resources they had already created through the years, and they were doing the best they could with the tools and the circumstances that they've been under, and most of us have in 2020 with the bug, the pandemic, so I understand. Unfortunately, some of this copy pasta becomes very, very obvious, like raiding office interiors, warehouse interiors, as well as the special vehicle garage interiors, hangar interiors, as well as missions that have been copy pasta from previous missions and previous heists and previous jobs. it seems very, very copy pasta, this update, when it comes to those sorts of things. And the vehicles that are coming out in Dripocalypse 2021 are mostly pretty lackluster. I'm not impressed with the majority of the vehicles coming in the next few weeks into 2021. I wish there was like a new fighter jet. I wish there was another helicopter. I wish there was cooler vehicles, like a new muscle car, or even that freaking Cybertruck, like a version of the Cybertruck. But no, we have some very quote-unquote interesting drip feed vehicles coming our way in the next few weeks and months. Most of them, like I said, I find them to be lackluster at best. They're just not very impressive and doesn't really make me look forward to this car or that truck, etc. And some of them are also misclassed. Gee, what a shock. And the broomstick not being nerfed, the orb cannon still not being fixed or just completely removed from the game. Those are also cons in my opinion. The music locker is the final con I'm going to focus on, and it actually continues with the whole theme of copy pasta in GTA Online. And I feel like this is probably the worst culprit because we already have nightclubs. That was established, 2 years ago, I think, in the after hours nightclubs. We have player nightclubs. Most of them are sitting there dead right now. You have Gay Tony and Laszlo sitting there crying, depressed, sad, because no one comes to their nightclub anymore. Like, there hasn't been a new DJ there in years. Wouldn't it be nice if we had some new DJs to liven the place up, to bring people back to the nightclubs, to spark renewed interest in those nightclubs? Oh no! What did Rockstar do? They just copy-pasted the nightclub and threw it underneath the Diamond Casino and called it the Music Locker. It's basically copy-pasta of the nightclubs. Now, you could have just used the player nightclubs as the place to go to initiate the Cayo Perico Heist to either one of our player nightclubs or to just a randos player nightclub. If you don't have one, just one becomes available. You just go to that one. As long as it's available for you to go inside, you pay the entry fee. You go in, you have the cutscene with Miguel Madraza, and then that kicks off the Cayo Perico Heist. So the Music Locker nightclub, copy pasta, not really necessary, especially when Moody Man and Palm Tracks and Kind Music, they could have been implemented over in the player nightclubs to renew interest in the after hours nightclubs. It just seems like a waste, in my opinion. Instead of the Music Locker, I would have personally preferred some other options added to the Diamond Casino if we're going to have an expansion, like a gym. A lot of people have been wanting a gym in the game for years so that players could go into the gym and work on their stats, similar to CJ in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. It would be an easier way to get your stats up, your stealth, your stamina, your strength, etc. It'd be really awesome if we had a gym in the Diamond Casino for VIP members, for those of us that own the penthouse, to go down there, work out in the gym, especially if you do not have those stats maxed out. It would be a cool way to do that through the Diamond Casino gym. And there could probably also be some like t-shirts awards you would get as well by working out in the gym. Or like a double diamond underground, like top secret gaming room for like the best of the best members of the Diamond Casino to go to. That would have some unique high stakes games that you don't see on the main floor or the VIP floor of the Diamond Casino. Like, I don't know, Texas Hold'em Poker. I would love for there to be Texas Hold'em Poker at the Diamond Casino instead of 3-card poker, which sucks. It's a hybrid of blackjack and Texas Hold'em Poker, and it's just like the bastard child that nobody loves. People like blackjack, people like Texas Hold'em. Very few like 3-card poker. But anyways, those are my pros. Those are my cons. Time now for my final verdict. The Cayo Perico Heist update is probably the best update for GTA Online this year. That's not saying much because it's going up against the Los Santos Summer Special. So good job, Rockstar, in that regard. I'm glad that we have a new heist to do, which you can tackle alone, going solo, or with a total of 4 players. And you can do it in a friend lobby or an invite lobby. You can completely avoid the public lobbies. And I give props once again to the developers at Rockstar for putting this together during the global pandemic, during the bug, while they had to work from home. I admire them for that, but there was obviously a lot of copy pasta involved in the making of this update. Most of it I can sympathize with and understand, except for the Music Locker. I don't see the point of the Music Locker. A lot of the vehicles I mentioned that need to be buffed, seriously consider buffing those, Rockstar, especially like the Kurtz, the Annihilator Stealth, the Submarine, the Alkanash Bomber. But overall, like I said, the Submarine itself is fun, which also needs to be buffed. And I think that the new Toreador is awesome. I like the Sparrow helicopter, so those definitely are new vehicles I'm enjoying. I really wish we had a pirate flag, though, or the ability to name our sub. That would be cool. The heist itself is good. It's another way to make money in the game, plus there's some replay option to it for you and friends, depending on which way you wish to go about doing the Cayo Perico Heist. So overall, a decent update. It's not the best heist. If I was to rank that real quick, since I ranked the best update for 2020, that would be Cayo Perico Heist, because the only other one, like I mentioned, was Los Santos Summer Special. Heists, I would put the Casino Heist number 1, regular Heist number 2, Cayo Perico Heist number 3, and at the bottom, Doomsday Heist. So that's how I rank the heist updates for GTA Online. First, second, third, fourth. You get the idea. So overall, a decent update. Not their best, but under the circumstances, they did the best they could. Just a little too much copy pasta and not enough buff for some of the vehicles that I already mentioned. But anyways, my thoughts, my views, my opinions, my cons, my pros, my verdict of the Cayo Perico Heist. Now I turn it over to you. Feel free and leave me your pros, your cons, your thoughts, your views, opinions, and verdict review regarding the GTA Online Cayo Perico Heist below in the comments section.